Hello dear students, in last class we had discussed on energy stored in case of a capacitor. So for that purpose we got that mathematical expression for energy stored in case of a capacitor. So those are q square divided by 2 times of c, and another equation is half of cv square, and one more equation is half of q into v. So these are all the equations related to energy stored in capacitor, and already we got that expression for energy density and as well as force between the parallel plate. So these are all the equations helpful for that competitive examination. And in today's class, so let me focus some numericals related to capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. If two different dielectric mediums are placed between the plate, and we will consider that energy stored in case of a capacitor. So such kind of numericals we will be discussed in today's class. So let me read out the question here. A parallel plate capacitor of area is A, plate separation is D, and its capacitance is C, and it is filled with the three dielectric materials having their dielectric constants K1, K2 and K3. So look at here. Here one parallel plate is there. So between that parallel plate it is filled with the dielectric constant. So it is filled with the three dielectric materials having the different values K1, K2 and K3 as shown in the figure. So first let me draw the diagram here. So this is parallel plate, and between these parallel plate I filled with three dielectric materials having their different values. So dielectric constant value like this K1, and this one is K2, and this entire thing is K3 here. And area of that plate is A dimension. So they are filling with three different dielectric materials as shown in the diagram here. And let me find out that if a single dielectric slab material is to be used to have the same effective capacitance as the above combination, then its dielectric constant K is given by. First let me understand the meaning of question. So here between the parallel plate I filled with three different dielectric medium here. So instead of filling that three different dielectric medium, if I fill that single dielectric medium, I will get that same answer as in this case. So let me consider that what will be that effective dielectric constant value. So look at here. So area is divided into a half here. Here this one is K1, this one is K2. So what is the nature of combination here? Parallel combination. So area is divided into a 2 equal half. Here that entire thing is filled with that only single dielectric. So this area will be A here. So distance here, total distance between the plate is D here. So this is half of the distance. So shall I take this one as a D by 2, and this is also D by 2. So first let me consider that for K1, so what is the dielectric constant, what is that capacitance value? So C1 is equal to K1 into epsilon naught. What is that area here? Area is A by 2. What is the distance here? Distance is D by 2. So K1 into epsilon naught into A divided by D. Shall I take this one as a C naught here? So similarly C2 value K2 into epsilon naught. What is that area here? Area is divided into a equal half. So A by 2. And what is the distance here? So distance is also D by 2. So that is also K2 into epsilon naught into A divided by D. I will take this one as a C naught here. So look at here. What is the nature of combination between these two? So in last videos we discussed the concept related to effect of capacitance and effect of dielectric constant if that two different dielectric medium are placed between the plate. So these two are in parallel combination. So effective capacitance is, shall I take this one as a C1 plus C2? So C1 dash is equal to C1 plus C2. C1 is what? K1 into C naught. This is K2 into C naught. So shall I take this one? C1 dash is equal to what? C naught into K1 plus of K2. Is it right? So now let me consider that for K3 what is the capacitance value? So look at here for K3. So for K3 I will consider that capacitance value here. So C3 is equal to what? K of 3 into epsilon naught What is that area here? Area is A only. So here only one part is there. So one part means area is A only. So distance is what? Distance is d by 2. So C3 is equal to 2 times of K3 into epsilon naught into A divided by d. So epsilon naught into A divided by d. Shall I take it as a C naught here? So C of 3 is equal to 2 times of K3 into C naught. So this I will name it as a equation 3 here. So now look at here. So for example, this is 3 and this is 4. So now look at here. What is that nature of combination between these two? So these two I will consider that effective capacitance as a C1 dash and this is C3. What is the nature of combination between C1 dash and C3? So it is in a series combination. C3 and C1 dash are in series combination. Is it right? Then what about the effective capacitance? C1 dash 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 dash plus of 1 by C3 here. 1 by C is nothing but a K into C here. So C1 dash. So C1 dash value is how much here? C naught into K1 plus of K2 plus of 1 by C3. What's the value of that 1 by C3 here? 2 times of K3 into C naught. 1 by K into C, or this one is C naught, sorry, 1 K into C naught here. Shall I take that C naught as a common here? 1 divided by K1 plus of K2 plus of 1 divided by 2 times of K3. So effective dielectric constant will be 1 by K is equal to, what is our answer? 1 by K1 plus of K2 plus of 1 divided by 2 times of K3 here. So this should be the effective dielectric constant value in order to replace these three. So instead of taking these three dielectric constants, so if you take that these 1 by K is equal to this much, so this will give the same effect as that of K1, K2 and K3. So hope you are understanding here. So we'll look at that next one here. Okay, we'll look at that next one. So let me read the question here. A parallel plate capacitor is constructed using three different dielectric materials as shown in the figure. So they are constructing one parallel plate here. So while constructing the parallel plate, they are using that three different dielectric materials. So let me draw on the diagram here. Sorry. This is the plate here. So between the parallel plate, so this is parallel plate. So between the parallel plate, they filled with the dielectric medium, and these dielectric medium having the different values here. This is K, this one is 2 times of K, and this one is 3 times of K here. This one is 3 times of K. Let me read the question here. Separation between the plates of the capacitor is D here. So look at here. Separation is D here. Separation is D. So whatever. So this is also parallel. So for example, this is also act as a parallel and this one is also act as a parallel plate only. Okay. Separation between the plate of the capacitor is D. Find the equivalent capacitance between the plates. Which thing I need to determine here? Equivalent capacitance between the plate. So let me consider here. So if this is the distance means, so half of the distance is D by 2 and this is also D by 2. Okay, look at here. So this is the total area. Here I divided. So total area is here A by 2 and here A by 2 and this is entire single area. So this will be A. Let me find that capacitance of first space, second space and third space here. So C1 is equal to, what is the value? K1 is K, epsilon naught, area is A by 2, A by 2 here, into distance is also D by 2. K into epsilon naught into A divided by D. Let me consider this is a C naught here. So K into C naught here. Next one. Similarly, I will take that C2 value here. C2 value is K2. K2 is nothing but what? 2 times of K, epsilon naught into A. What is that area? A by 2. into distance is also d by 2. Okay, what's that value? I get it here, 2 times of k into epsilon naught into a divided by d. This is c naught, so 2k into c naught. Now look at here, what is the nature of combination between k and 2k here? So this is parallel combination. So this is one dielectric medium, this one is another dielectric medium here. So this is act as a parallel combination here. Now look at here, C1 and C2 are in parallel. Okay, so if that C1 and C2 are in parallel, why? Because area is divided into a equal half, a by 2. So if area is divided into a by 2 means, you may remember that, so that is a parallel combination. So did you get my point? Here distance is divided, so this is and this one is in series combination. So simpler thing you need to understand here, area is getting divided means, so that is parallel combination. If distance is getting divided means, that will be a series combination. Now C1 and C2 are in parallel combination. Now C1 and C2 are in parallel combination. So if these two are in parallel combination means, effective capacitance C1 plus of C2 here. So C1 dash is equal to, C1 is what? K into C naught. What is that C2? 2k into C naught here, which will be the common factor. K C naught, sorry, I will take that. Which is the common factor? K into C naught is the common factor. 1 plus of 2 here, or it is nothing but a 3. So 3 times of K into C naught. Okay, I got that effective capacitance for this portion. What's that answer here? 3 times of K into C naught. Now look at here, C3 value here. C3 value is K3. K3 is how much? 3 times of K. Epsilon naught. What is that area here? Area is single only, so that is A only, divided by, what's the distance here? Distance is d by 2. So if distance is d by 2 means, so C by 3 is equal to 3 into 2, the 2 goes to numerator, that is 6. 6k into epsilon naught into A divided by d. So it is equal to what? 6k into C naught. Now look at here, what is the nature of combination between C1 dash and C3 here? So this entire thing is act as a C1 dash and this one is act as a C3 here. So distance is divided means, so that is in series combination. Now C1 dash and C3 are in which combination? Are in series combination. So if these two are in series combination means, 1 by C is equal to what? So 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 dash plus 1 by C3 here. So 1 by C, let me consider that C1 dash value, 1 divided by 3k into C naught plus of C3 value 6k into C naught. Let me take that LCM, 6k C naught. So this is 2 plus of 1, 3 divided by 6k into C naught. So 1 by C is equal to what? 1 divided by 2k into C naught. C is equal to effective capacitance between the plates. So C is equal to 2k into C naught. It is our answer. Or 2k into C naught value is epsilon naught into A divided by D. So this is the effective capacitance between the plate K, 2k and 3k here. We'll look at next one. Okay, look at the next question. 4 plates of the same area of cross section are joined as shown in the figure. So they considered 4 plates here. So those plates, they are arranged in this manner. So let me take, this is point A. And another one will be point B. How many number of plates are there? So there are 4 plates are there. So those plates, they are arranged in this manner. The equivalent capacitance or equivalent capacity across A and B will be. I want to find out that equivalent capacitance between A and B here. So for example, if plate A or point A is positive, So it will accumulate by positive charge here. Suppose if that plate B is negative, so now let me consider that how many parallel plates are possible here. Plus and minus, one plate is possible here. Minus and plus, one more plate is possible here. Plus and minus, one more plate. How many parallel plates are possible here? 3 plates are possible here. So let me consider that C is equal to, so here as a dielectric here, 3 times of epsilon naught into A divided by D here. Or in this case I want to use that generalized formula, C dash is equal to n minus of 1 into C naught here. So look at here, C dash is equal to how many number of plates here? 4 here. 4 minus of 1, where C naught is nothing but what? Epsilon naught into A divided by D here. C dash is equal to 3 times of epsilon naught into A divided by D here. So this is the formula if they given or if they arrange the plate in this way. So this is the formula I need to use here. What is the formula here? C dash is equal to n minus of 1 into C here. So let me look at that next one. A capacitor connected to a voltage 10 volt battery collects a charge of 40 microcoulomb here. So what's that voltage value here? It is connected to a battery of voltage 10 volt here. Capacitor is connected to a 10 volt battery, collects a charge of 40 microcoulomb. How many charge? How much charge is collecting here? 40 microcoulomb charge is collecting here. 40 microcoulomb with Aries act as a dielectric now in this first case, and 100 microcoulomb charge with Iles act as a dielectric here. So let me take this one is Q1, another one is Q2. So if that Aries act as a dielectric medium, so if you are giving that battery connection as a 10 volt, how much charge is deposit here? 40 microcoulomb. If dielectric medium is placed, means of course capacitance value get increases, means charge value is also get increases to 100 microcoulomb. Then dielectric constant of the Iles. So which thing I need to calculate here? K value. What is the connecting formula here? So I am having that formula, C is equal to K into C naught, or K is equal to, shall I write it as a C by C naught here? So from the generalized definition of capacitance, C is equal to Q by V. It means that C is directly proportional to Q here. Shall I take that Q by Q naught here? So Q is nothing but what? Or Q2 by Q1 here. So Aries act as a dielectric medium. In that situation 40 microcoulomb. So Iles act as a dielectric medium. In that situation 100 microcoulomb. So 2.5 here. What's that K value here? Dielectric constant value is 2.5 here. So next one. Okay, we'll look at that next one. A parallel plate capacitor with air as medium between the plate, its capacitance is 10 millifarad. So Aries act as a dielectric medium, its capacitance is 10 millifarad. So milli means 10 to the power of minus 3 farad here. The area of the capacitor is divided into two equal halves. So area is divided into two equal halves and filled with two medii having a dielectric constants K1 is 2 and K2 is 4 here. So area is divided into a two half, K1 is 2 and K2 is 4 here. The capacitance of the system is, which thing I need to find out here? Capacitance of the system. So I got that expression for that effective capacitance between the parallel plate if two dielectric mediums are placed, if that area is divided into a two equal half. So is it the equation? So C is equal to C naught K1 plus of K2 divided by 2 here. C naught value they mention, so 10 millifarad. So 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3. K1 value is how much? 2. K2 value is 4. C is equal to 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3, 6 by 2. So 3 into 10, 30 into 10 to the power of minus 3 farad or 30 millifarad. What is that effective capacitance between the plate here? Effective capacitance between the plate is 30 millifarad here. Okay, we'll look at that next one. Two identical parallel plate capacitors are joined in series to a 100-volt battery. So two identical capacitors are there. These identical capacitors are connected in a series combination with a battery 100 volt. So what's that voltage value here? 100 volt. So voltage value is 100 volt here. Now a dielectric with K1 is equal to 4 is introduced between the plates of a second capacitor. So in case of that second capacitor, they introduce a dielectric constant value, dielectric medium. Its value is 4 here. Its value is 4 here. The potential difference across the capacitor is, which thing I need to find out here? Potential difference. For example, initial capacitance is C here. So first capacitance value is C, second capacitance value K into C. So K into C, K value is how much? 4. So 4 into C. So these two capacitors are connected in a series combination, they said. So C effective is equal to C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus of C2. Is it right? So C1 is nothing but a C. C2 is 4 times of C. C plus of 4 times of C. 4C square divided by 5 times of C here. 4 by 5C. So what is that effective capacitance here? So I got that effective capacitance as a 4 by 5C here. What is that effective capacitance? Effective capacitance as a 4 by 5C. Which thing they asked to determine here? They asked to calculate that potential difference on each capacitor. So branch potential difference. What is the generalized formula I told here? Branch potential difference is equal to total potential difference into capacitance of the other branch divided by total capacitance. So hope you remember this formula. So V is how much here? V is 100. C2 is how much here? C2 value is 4 times of C. C1 plus of C2 here. So C1 plus C plus of 4C. So this is 5C. So V1 is how much? 2 into 4. 80 volt here. V1 is how much? 80 volt. V2 will be, remaining is 20 volt out of 100. If it is 80 means remaining is 20 only, or let me calculate that. Branch potential difference V2 is equal to total potential difference into capacitance of the other branch divided by total capacitance 100 into C1 is nothing but what? C1 is C here divided by 5 times of C here. So this is 20 volt. What is that potential value here? Potential difference across that each capacitor. So this is V2 20 volt, and here branch capacitance or branch potential difference here 80 volt. In that first capacitor, or you may take that this one as whatever the nomenclature, so don't get confused here. So here 20 volt and here 80 volt. So total potential difference is equal to sum of the individual 80 plus of 20. So again this is 100 volt. So this is also 100 volt. So we'll look at next one. We'll solve that next question here. Parallel plate capacitor with air between the plate has a capacitance of 9 picofarad here. So capacitance of a parallel plate, air is act as a dielectric medium, epsilon naught into A divided by D. Its value is 9 picofarad here. The separation between the plate is D. So in this situation, separation between the plate is D. The space between the plate is now filled with the two dielectrics. So between the plate, so I will fill with two dielectric material here. One of the dielectric has a constant K1 is equal to 3. So K1 value is how much here? K1 is equal to 3 and thickness is equal to D by 3. So thickness is equal to D by 3 here. And other has a dielectric constant K2 is equal to 6 here. K2 is equal to 6 and its thickness is 2d by 3 and its thickness is 2d by 3 here. Now capacitance of the capacitor is, so first let me look at here. So they mentioned two different dielectrics and so they mentioned that thickness of the dielectric medium. So if that dielectric medium is partially filled means I am having that formula epsilon naught into A d minus of T into 1 minus of 1 by K. So before that, so what about the total thickness? T1 plus of T2, total thickness between the plate. So one thickness is d by 3, another thickness is 2d by 3, d by 3 and 2d by 3, d plus of 2d, so that is 3d. So distance is d. What it means here? So between the plate, entire space is filled with the dielectric medium here. There is no empty space. So that entire space is filled with the dielectric medium means I will consider that C1 is equal to K1 into C0 here. So look at here, entire thing is filled with the dielectric medium here. So in that situation, so I will consider that formula here C1 and C2. So look at here, C1 is equal to K into epsilon naught into A divided by D1. So this thickness is act as a D1 here. So another one is act as a D2 divided by D1. K1 value is how much? 3 here. Epsilon naught into A divided by D1 value is how much? D by 3 here. So 3 into 3, 9 into epsilon naught into A divided by D. So this value is how much? C0. What's that C0 value? C0 value is also 9 here. C1 is equal to 9 into 9, 81 picofarad. What's that C1 value? 81 picofarad. And C2 value I will consider here. So C2 value is how much? So C2 value is, look at here, C2 value is K2 into epsilon naught into A. So divided by D of 2 here. K2 value is how much here? K2 value is 6 here. Epsilon naught into A divided by, what's the distance here? 2d by 3 divided by 3. 3 goes to numerator here. 6 into 3. C2 is equal to, again 9 into epsilon naught into A divided by D. Again this is act as a C0. So C0 value they mention as a 9 picofarad here. So C2 is equal to, again 9 into 9, 81 picofarad. Okay. So now look at here, what is the nature of combination here? Effective capacitance between, effective capacitance between that plate I need to determine here. So what is the nature of combination here? So nature of combination, area is same means, so distance they are dividing means, so that is nothing but a series combination. C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus of C2. So both value is 81 picofarad only. So let me consider C into C divided by C plus C. C square divided by 2 times of C, C by 2 here. So C dash is equal to C by 2. C is 81 by 2. So 81 by 2 means what? So 40. So 40.5 here. So what's that answer here? 40.5 picofarad here. What is that answer here? 40.5 picofarad here. So hope you are understanding these things. Okay, let me look at that next question. Okay, 3 capacitors of capacitance 2 microfarad, 4 microfarad and 6 microfarad. So 3 capacitors value is 2 microfarad, 4 microfarad and 6 microfarad are connected in parallel across a potential difference of 12 volt. So V is equal to how much? V is equal to 12 volt. Then charge on each capacitor, it means Q1, Q2 and Q3 value I need to find out here. So look at here, these capacitors are connected in parallel combination, means in parallel combination which quantity will be remain same? Potential difference is remain same. So C1 is equal to Q1 into V here. So which thing I need to find out here? Q1 value. C1 into V. C1 is how much? So 2. V how much? 12. 24 microcoulomb. Q2 is C2 into V. So C2 is 4 into 12. 48 microcoulomb. Q3 is C3 into V. C3 value is how much? 6 here. 6 into 12. So 72 microcoulomb here. So this is the individual charge here. So now another similar question. Determine the charge on each capacitor as shown in the figure. So in diagrammatic way they asked to find out that charge on each capacitor. So two capacitors are there. These two capacitors are connected in a series combination. C1 is 3 microfarad, C2 is 4 microfarad, connected to a battery of voltage 14 volt. So they asked to determine that what is that charge on each capacitor. In case of series combination, charges remain same. First let me consider that. So these two capacitors are connected in a series combination. Find its effective capacitance. 3 into 4 divided by 3 plus of 4. So 12 by 7 microfarad here. So voltage is how much? Voltage is 14 volt. C of S or C is equal to what? Q by V here. So which thing I need to find out here? Q value here. Q is equal to C of S into V. Effective capacitance is what? 12 by 7. Voltage is how much? 14. Q is equal to 24 microcoulomb. So on that each capacitor, so Q1 is 24 microcoulomb, Q2 is also 24 microcoulomb.